Hey guys, I'm Sarah. It's Sunday. This is 7 Awesome Lesbians. And last night I couldn't sleep, so I recreated my bed on my floor. Got a good 10 hours of sleep or so on my floor. I have a feeling that that means there's something wrong with me. Real quick, over my spring break, I got my ears pierced again. I got a nice little double piercing there. I hope you like it. Megan chose the topic and the question this week, and the topic is sexuality / identity and religion. If you're religious, does your sexuality or identity conflict? Are you out at church? How did you deal with figuring out your beliefs and your sexuality / identity, etc., etc.? I'm not religious. I'm just gonna put that out there. I think I've said this many times before. I am atheist. People all the time are like, Sarah, don't you mean agnostic? Or are you sure there's no God? I am atheist, which means that I am 100% sure that a God does not exist. That's not I guess, yeah, that's my opinion, my belief, but that's what I believe is true. The same way that Christians believe very, very intensely that there is a God, I believe very, very intensely that there isn't a God. So my sexuality never really conflicted with my religion because I don't really have a religion. I've had a lot of friends that are, in the GLBT community and are very religious and have had a really, really hard time coming out because they're so religious and they know that their parents wouldn't approve. My friend right now, he's trying to come out and he's really, really terrified because his dad is ridiculously, insanely religious, and he's worried that his dad will be upset with him because of it. I figured out my beliefs in a very strange way. This is gonna sound so weird. I went through 6 different religions. My brother and I both did, kind of together, I guess. He did this and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. I'll follow him. So, not literally, don't worry. So I tried out Christianity and Judaism and Buddhism and a couple other things, and finally I was just like, you know what? I figured out why I can't choose a religion. Fuck it. I don't believe in God. I think that the fact that I'm atheist has helped a lot with me coming to terms with who I am, making it less of a big deal for me. And people are always like, Sarah, how come you don't, think that this is a big deal, that you're still figuring out who you are, and that you say you're this and now you're this? And I'm like, it's not a big deal to me, and maybe it's because I don't have a very a strict religious belief. I'm not really sure if that makes any sense to you guys. It makes sense to me. The question is, outside of your GSA, or if there isn't a GSA at your school, what are some things you can do to be and feel a part of the community? So there is a GSA at my school, which Alana is the president of, actually, but I think I've probably been to 1 or 2 meetings this year. Sorry, Alana. I don't know if this is because of the channel or if it's just how I feel, but I've always felt like I'm part of the community. Some ways that you can be a part of the community is by meeting other people. In some ways you can do that. Youth Pride in Washington, D.C. was yesterday. I missed it, but still, that's a good place to go and feel like part of the community. Also Pride, which is in a lot of places. And you can check the dates for Pride online. I highly recommend that you go. There are GSAs and other GLBTQ organizations outside of schools. In my area, there's something called the Rainbow Youth Alliance, and it's really, really great place for people from all different schools to go and get together and be a part of the community and learn and things like that. And basically, there is no way to become a part of the community, because just by being GLBTQ, etc., you are part of the community. Just if you feel like you don't belong, there's so many things that you can do to feel that way. I hope you all have a great week. Comment, rate, subscribe. I love you all. Goodbye.